earners in our Chivas team. And today he's going to be speaking to us on how to end well, how to end this year strong. Make sure that all of your downlines are connected. So I'll be bringing up stage one of our Chivas team finest, right, and a top earner as well, none other than Ambassador John Ogu. Let's appreciate him with your favorite emoji. Appreciate him. And welcome him with your best and your favorite emoji. All right. Okay. Okay, welcome. Ambassador John. Guys, spoil him with love. Ambassador John, you are welcome. The stage is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Wow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you, boss, for this privilege. Okay, how are we doing today? I want to believe that we're all doing very well. And how is business? I want to believe that we are pushing and we're getting closer to our goals. This evening we'll be discussing this strong topic. As I'm looking at it, seriously, it is a topic that you don't just handle anyhow. I need us to pay close attention because I want to believe that God will be speaking to all of us and helping us understand it better. Okay, and I'm going to start with a question. And that question is, what were your plans beginning of this year? What were the things that you planned? I want to believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, type yes on the chat handle. Let me be sure that I'm not speaking to myself. I want to believe you can all hear me. Okay, all my collections. All right. Faith, thank you. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So, what were your plans when we were starting this year? What were your plans when we were starting this year? What were your plans? Were there things that you told yourself, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to achieve that, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do the other one? What are those things that you planned you're going to do this year? What are those things? I need you to begin to think. All those things, all those plans you had for the year. Some of us, you plan that this year you enter Millionaire Circle, this year you enter Club 500, this year you become an Amazon ambassador, this year you become this one, you become the other one. The question is, how many of those things have you achieved? Some of us even say this year you're going to buy your own car, you're going to do this one, you're going to do the other one. How far with those things? Some of us had a lot of plans. Have you wondered why a lot of people write New Year resolution and then at the end of the day, even before January finished, they've forgotten about it? This evening, we're going to be looking into this topic, finishing strong. See, it is good to start well, but it is much more better to finish strong. Yes, it is good to start well, but it's much more better to finish strong. I need us to go through it gradually as we discuss the topic together. Okay? And promise yourself, before we proceed, promise yourself and tell yourself, whatever thing that you have missed doing, or you've not been able to do since January, just know that you still have time. What I mean is, within the few days, about 60 days to the end of this year, you can still accomplish something for yourself. Don't give up yet. That's what I mean. Now, it doesn't matter how badly you've performed, but you need to understand, you need to gather yourself together. What this discussion tonight is going to do is that it's going to help you brace up again. It's going to help you gather yourself together and work towards accomplishing something for yourself before the end of this year. Before the end of this year. Just have about 60 days, or yes, about 60 or 62 days, the end of the year. So you need to gather yourself. You know, however you perform badly, Eric Warren said that one of the greatest things that entrepreneurs should do is forgive yourself. Now, it doesn't mean that you should just be careless about it and then forget about what you're supposed to do and you keep forgiving yourself. No. But the thing is that instead of your lack of performance weighing you down, you forgive yourself and then you bounce back to be able to achieve those things you're supposed to do. Okay, you see, just some time ago, we entered a challenge. That is 90 days challenge. That was the beginning of this month that is ending today. We launched that challenge, finishing strong. And we have to run it for the next 90 days. And you see, it's as if some of us have forgotten about it. But I want to tell you that we are still on, and we need to study and understand. First of all, what does it mean to finish strong? Finishing strong is the attitude of believing you can do something and having the courage and determination to see it through to the end. Yes, it's an attitude. It's an attitude. It is the attitude of believing you can do something. You're believing, you're telling yourself, I can do this. And then having the courage and determination to see it through to the end. What it means is that, of course, you believe and you're doing it, and you have the courage and the resolution, the determination to see that you follow through to the end. That is what it means. Now look at this. The winner of any competition always comes from among those who finish. There has never been any race, right, that you hear that somebody won the race or is among the winners, but the person stopped halfway. It's not done. It's not done. In fact, there is no game that somebody refused to finish. I think there was, was he wrestling or, okay, there was this game that they played. A Nigerian had to fight with somebody. And then as they called them into the ring, then the person walked away. I'm trying to remember the name of that guy. The person walked away. And because he walked away, they declared the person that is still inside the ring the winner. All right. Now, why did they declare him the winner? Because the other person did not stay to do did not stay to do the fight. He walked away halfway. And that is why he lose the game automatically. And the second person was declared the winner. Yes. Why? Because the other person did not finish. He did not even start. He just came and then walked away. And that was how the other person won the match. So there is no winner of any competition, no competition at all, whatever competition it is, whatever competition, there's no winner of any competition that come from among those who did not finish. The winner of any competition always come from among those who finish. Yes, the winner always come from among those who finish. Right? Now, note this, that starting strong is good. But finishing strong is epic. Starting strong is good. It's good to start strong. It's good to start strong. But finishing strong is epic. Yes. Now, follow me carefully. You see, there are a lot of persons who start and they start they start strong. You know, there was one race I witnessed that was during an inter-house sport, and somebody came out to represent her house. It was a race, and they started the race. She was doing well. She was doing well. She was doing well. She was doing well. People were already clapping. This lady's performing. This lady's performing. She was doing well. People were clapping. All of a sudden, she started slowing down. I don't know whatever happened to her. She started slowing down. And before the race finished, she walked away. She couldn't finish. She cornered and walked away. And that was the end. Somebody that started very well. But guess what? She couldn't finish very well. So starting strong is good. It's good to start strong. But you see, finishing strong is epic. Why finishing strong is important? Why is it important for one to finish strong? Why is it important for somebody to finish strong? I need us to consider this. Why finishing strong is important. Number one, no one can be successful if you don't finish what you start. No, you cannot be declared a successful fellow if you don't finish what you start. No, nobody is declared successful. No one can be, in fact, no one can be successful. All right? Now, you cannot be called a graduate if you start school and you did not finish the school. No, you cannot be, these people that keep asking for my slide, please. I need us to follow quickly so that we can finish, we can summarize when we're supposed to summarize. Thank you. Okay? You follow carefully and then be screenshotting immediately so that we wouldn't be wasting so much time on one slide. Okay? So, let's continue. So why is finishing strong important? Then, number one, no one can be successful. I said earlier that nobody can be successful. No one can be successful if you don't finish what you start. No one can be successful if you don't finish what you start. If you're a graduate and you're listening to me, you are called a graduate because you finished school. Yes, because you finished school. If you read from your first year and then final year, you decided to walk away, nobody can call you a graduate. Nobody can call you a graduate. You are called a graduate because you finished school. That is why you are called a graduate. That is why you are called a graduate, because you finished school. There is nobody that can be successful in any venture at all, in anything at all, if you don't finish what you start. Number two, finishing strong is a sign of commitment. Finishing strong is a sign of commitment. Yes, it shows that you are committed. It shows that you are committed. It's a sign of commitment. It is not just only a sign of commitment, it's also a sign of integrity. Yes, yes. It's a sign of integrity. It's a sign of integrity. And also, it is a sign of excellence. It's a sign of excellence. So, of course, if you don't finish what you start, you are seen as somebody who is not worthy. Excuse me. The Bible said that whoever that put his hand to the plow and look back is not worthy. Anybody who put his hand to the plow and look back, that person is not worthy. That is what the Bible said. It shows that the person is not worthy. So finishing strong is a sign of commitment, it is a sign of integrity, and it is a sign of excellence. Yes, it is a sign of excellence. If you always stop halfway what you started, it means that you are not worthy. It means that there is something question. In fact, there's a question mark on your head, right? Each of us, that's number 3, each of us has the power to choose how we perform a job or a task, how we run our business, and to finish strong. You know what that means? Finishing strong is a choice. You can decide, I want to finish, and then you can decide to quit. Each of us will have the power to choose how we perform our tasks, how we perform our job, how we will run our business. Yes, how we run this business. We have a choice to finish strong. We can also choose not to. You see, there were some decisions we made. There are some decisions we made this year, beginning of this year. All the things that we want to perform, all the things we want to achieve. Now the question is, how far with it? Okay? Next, I hope you have taken the screenshot. We are moving. Next. Finishing strong is what counts most. Finishing strong, that is number 4. Finishing strong is what counts most. It is good to start strong, but unless you finish strong, it is of no value. God. Finishing strong is what counts most. That is what counts most. That is what counts most. It is good to start strong, but unless you finish strong, it is of no value. Now, I told us a story of a lady I saw in a race. No matter what the performance that young lady started with, everything was disqualified. The reason is because he did not finish strong. You see, Jesus Christ kept telling us when he was talking about his return, he keeps saying that blessed is he that will stay, that will tarry until the end. Yes, those that will finish strong. It is not about how you start. It is about how you finish. Starting good, starting strong is fine. But listen to me. No matter how you start, if you don't finish strong, there's a loophole somewhere. There's a loophole somewhere. It's of no value. It's of no value. It's of no value. It's of no value. I mean, that you started strong and you did not finish strong is of no value. I want to ask you, what are your plans ending this year? This year is, tomorrow is November 1st, and we are about 60 days ahead of us for the year. How are you going to end this year? How are you going to end this year? Are you going to finish strong? These are the things you should ask yourself. What were the things that you set your heart to do? How many of them have you been able to perform? How many of them have you been able to do, actualize? Finishing strong is what counts most. It is good to start strong, but unless you finish strong, it is of no value. It is of no value. It's of no value. Next, I need you to note this. It is not about how you start. It is about how you finish. And that is why you need to finish strong. It is not about how you start. It is about how you finish. So that is why You need to finish strong. It is not about how you start. It is about how you finish. So finish strong. Very, very important. Now look at this. A lot of persons get excited setting a goal. At a point, setting a goal, people get excited setting their goals. People say their New Year resolution, they're excited, they set goals. They're excited at the point they want to set a goal, what they want to do for themselves. They get excited about it, setting a goal. Look at this. A lot of persons get excited starting a challenge. But guess what? They never finish. They never finish. Many times we start challenge, some challenge we run. 20, 30 days challenge. The other one challenge, the other one challenge. But some persons at the middle, they walk away. Even before they get to the middle, they walk away without finishing. Without finishing. I want to ask you, how many challenge have you run in this business and you were able to finish strong? How many challenge have you started or have you run in this business and you were able to finish the challenge successfully? How many challenge have you run before? 20, 30 days challenge. Somebody is saying that he can't hear. I hope you can still hear me. Please, if you can still hear me, type 1 on the chat handle. Okay, I'll say I can hear you. If you can hear me, just type on the chat handle. I can hear you. If you can hear me, type I can hear you on the chat handle. Okay, people can hear me. So anybody who can't hear, please check your own end. Maybe you go out and come back again. All right? You can go out and come back again. Check your end. Something is wrong with your network. Okay? So a lot of persons get excited. I remember when we started November to remember, a lot of persons were excited. Right? People were excited. Hey, I must go to Dubai. I must do this one. I must do the other one. I must qualify. I must qualify. Dubai, see me here, see me there. I am already of course, I'm already flying to Dubai. I have reached Dubai. If I have entered my hotel room, I'm already relaxing. We did all of that. But guess what? A lot of persons are nowhere to be found. The challenge is ending today, right? Before 12 midnight or by 12 midnight tonight. And a lot of persons gave up on the way. In fact, some have even forgotten. Some have even forgotten that there's a challenge going on. Some have forgotten that there's a challenge called November to Remember that will qualify you to Dubai. Some have forgotten, including those that shouted, that they are already on their way to Dubai, including those that said we're already in Dubai, including those that their spirits have entered the plane. Their spirits already flying, but their body is still at home. Those, including them, they're forgotten. See, if you must be successful in this business, you must take this matter serious, finishing strong. You must make up your mind. You must decide today that you are going to finish strong. Right? Next, you see, some started chasing their dreams, but get stuck on the way. They get stuck on the way. Some persons, they started chasing their dreams. When they saw this business, they were excited. They said, I can achieve my dreams here. I can get to my goals here. I can accomplish this for myself. But listen, they get stuck on the way. They get stuck on the way. They get stuck on the way. And many of them gave up. There was one young lady that started the race with us. I remember those days when we started this business. Yes, that was late 2018. I remember that lady, she signed up and of course, a student in UNEC. This young lady was excited when she saw the business. In fact, for her to make payment, my boss, my mentor, had to call the mom. Together. In fact, she was excited about the business. My boss had to call the mom and spoke with the mom and convinced the mom that the business is real, that the daughter can pursue her dream through this business. She was in her final year. So she was excited. And then finally, the mom raised money and sent for her to get started the business, and paid for her. She registered. After she registered, she started building the business with us. I can still remember very well. It was when we started our office, when we launched our office in D1, so D1, Sintosi Plaza, Bogiti. She was there. I remember that day. After cleaning the office, she was there when we did the prayer, when we launched the office. She was there. But listen to me. We started running presentation. She was the first to get signed up inside D1. I remember the day that she got her first sign up in D1. She was the first to get signed up inside D1. The first person. Somebody signed into her business and paid full payment and transferred it to the company's account. That day, after that BOM, in fact, we had to sing. We sang and danced that somebody signed up full payment. We were happy. Of course. So she started growing her team. At the early stage, in fact, she was even growing faster than myself talking to you right now. But do you know what? Along the line, she got stopped. And as we speak, she's no longer in the business. She quit the business some time ago. She quit the business. She's nowhere to be found. All her dreams, all the excitement, all of that died because somebody couldn't follow through. Somebody couldn't follow through. I want to ask you today. Are you sure you are going to finish strong? There's going to be a time that the excitement will go. Are you sure you are going to finish strong? What did the Bible say about finishing strong? What did the Bible say about finishing strong? I'm just going to take a Bible quotation and we consider it together. Look at this. That is Paul writing in the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 7. Paul said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race, and I have remained faithful. I will take it again. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race, and I have remained faithful. Now, listen to me. The person making this statement was still alive at the point of this statement. The person that made this statement was still alive at the point of this statement. Listen to me. And he said confidently, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race, and I have remained faithful. Listen to me. To achieve your dream is actually a fight. I hope you know that one. I hope you know that achieving and actualizing your dream is a fight. I hope you know. It's a fight. Anytime you start thinking about looking back, anytime you start thinking about giving up, you know what that means? You are just saying, I am not worthy to finish this race. Anytime you start thinking about giving up, just know that you are saying you are declaring that you surrender. I mean that you are not worthy of winning the fight anymore. And listen to me, one of the greatest fights of life is the fight for financial freedom. We are here for a fight. We are not in this business for play. We are not here to catch fun. No. We are not here just for pleasure. We are here for a fight. And that fight is a fight for financial freedom. And some of us, listen to me right now, you are representing your family. Some of us, listen to me right now, you are representing your family. Yes. When God looked into your family, he saw you, and God counted you worthy to be the one to fight this fight. And unfortunately, some of us who are selected by God, who were elected by God, who were chosen by God to fight this fight for our family, unfortunately, many of us are giving up. Many of us are giving up. Many of us are not ready to finish strong. Many of us are not ready to be the one to break the chain. You are not aware. You are not aware that there is a force of poverty hovering over your family, and you are the one that's supposed to fight until you finish. You're the one that's supposed to fight until the breakthrough that your family is looking for is released. Listen to me. You are not here by accident. You are chosen by God to fight that fight. You are chosen by God to be the one to fight that good fight. The fight for financial freedom is a good fight. Is a good fight. Is a good fight. Have you ever sat down and you start thinking and you start imagining when your family will be financially free? When the struggle, when the battle of financial freedom, can you imagine when things will set in your family and there is no more? Have you imagined that? Have you imagined that? That nobody will be embarrassed in your family again financially. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of some of us who are parents? When you imagine your family, your children, they are set on their way to financial freedom. You are sure everything in your family is stabilized. Have you ever imagined when your family will no longer, when your family will no longer be embarrassed for house rent? Have you ever imagined that? Some of you are comfortable, even when until today they are still embarrassing your family for house rent. For house rent. Have you ever imagined fighting until you finish to make sure that breakthrough is in? Paul said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. And what did he say? I've remained faithful. I didn't give up. What is it that make people not to? What is it that make people give up in this fight? Probably rejection. You face rejection, you are giving up. Lack of immediate result, instant result, you give up. Eh? These are the things that make people give up. Can you imagine that? Just because somebody rejected the questionnaire you gave to the person, just because somebody said, no, I'm not interested, I don't do that kind of thing, and you're giving up. You gave up. You are giving up. You are querying your own decision to be part of this fight. You're querying the decision to be part of this fight. That God Himself was the one that enlisted you to win this fight for your family. Could you imagine? You are giving up because of somebody's ignorance, because of one broke human being, because of somebody's ignorance. You are querying your own decision. You are querying the fights that you've come and even come is an error. Somebody type on the chat handle error. Type on the chat handle error. It's a big error. Type error. Error. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Because of somebody's ignorance, one broke human being, somebody that is not even financially free, somebody that is still struggling, is the one that is talking you out. Is the one that is making you to give up halfway. Error. And many of us, we quit in between. Some are still doing the business, but they've quit. Some are still doing, in fact, they've quit. They've quit. In their hearts, they're already weak. You need to rise up. The reason for this night is for you to wake up again, rise up. All right? Now, Paul said, I've fought that good fight. I have finished the race. And I have remained faithful. I have remained faithful. I need you to know that this fight is a fight to finish. You see the fight. It is a fight to finish. This fight is a fight to finish. I wanted to ask you to tell your neighbor, it is a fight to finish. It is not a fight to give up halfway. No, it is a fight to finish. 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 Note this. Look up, everybody. Be the hero of your own story. He said that you should be the hero of your own story. Note it, note it, note it. Be the hero of your own story. Show the world, the entire universe, show the world the quality of your character, the strength of your resolve, and the size of your heart by finishing strong. You did not get this. You did not get this. You did not get this at all. I'm going to take it again. You did not get it. Be the hero of your story. Be the hero of your story. Show the world the quality of your character, the strength of your resolve, and the size of your heart by finishing strong. You know what it means? If you don't finish strong, you will not be that hero. You become a hero by finishing strong. The hero of your own story. You know, why is it that some of us, you see, some of us that, of course, the person, what I'm talking to you right now, right? The reason I can talk to you this way, do you know the beginning? Do you know? Sorry, I'm going to say this. Yesterday was Sunday, right? We were somewhere. We attended a meeting. I don't know if my boss is still around and listening to me. I'm going to share this story briefly with us because of this statement on the screen here. I'm going to share this story. It is my own story, but I want to share it. I want to share it. There are many persons in this Zoom call this night now, but some persons will understand what I'm going to share with you. Yesterday, we were in a meeting. And that meeting is a meeting for senior friends of NIFES, associates of NIFES. All the NIFES in the house, all the NIFESians in the house, all the NIFESians in the house will understand it. So we were in the meeting. And when my mentor, Architect Moses, called me to make sure that I'm in the meeting, of course, I promised him I'm going to be there. So I went there for that meeting. And while the meeting was going up, some of our senior friends were talking, all these persons are NIFESians. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. If you're a NIFESian, type NIFES in the chat handle. You're a NIFESian, you attended NIFES, just type NIFES in the chat handle. Okay. So I was in that meeting and I sat down. And I was thinking, I was imagining, there are plenty of NIFESians here. I was thinking, you know what I remembered? I remember one of the NIFES meeting, associate meeting we had. The meeting was Universal Hotel. Universal Hotel in Enugu here. That day, in that meeting, that was it was sometime 2018. If I'm not, yes, it was sometime in 2018. In that meeting, I attended that my first meeting and I had one decision. The decision I had that time was to meet any of the NIFES senior friends and talk to them to help me get a job. To help me get a job. So I went for that meeting and I was busy meeting all the senior friends of NIFES. I was talking to them. And I'll meet this. I said, please, sir, I will introduce myself. I said, please, sir, the reason I should meet you, please, I am looking for a job. I am in serious need of job. Any job at all, you can just help me get. I keep meeting them one by one. At the end of the day, some persons collected my details. Some persons did not even collect my details. And guess what? From that day till today, as we speak, none of them asked me for anything. So yesterday, when I sat down in that meeting, I was just looking, I was just observing. And I remember that day when I was desperately in need, when I was broke, when I was down, when I was hungry, when I was frustrated, when I was looking for help. I was looking at everybody. I could remember those persons I met that day. They were still around in that yesterday's meeting. And when I thought about that, with tears dropped my eyes. And I told myself, so John, today, you are not here to look for who you can beg to give you a job. I remember that. I said, God, this is serious. So today, you are not here to look for who that can give you a job. In fact, as I was sitting down, somebody was talking to me and he said, Uncle John, you know what? You can build a tent for NIFES and that tent, they can be hiring it for you and you can be making money from it. And then he was giving me business ideas, what I can do. And in my mind, I said, oh, this person is bringing this thing to me because he knows I can do it. He knows that I have the capacity to do it. But some time ago, I was that desperate somebody who needed help for myself, who was not feeding well, who was hungry, who was tired. I don't know if you can get the point. He said, be the hero of your own story. I fought for it. When I saw this opportunity, I did not have the money. You know, I remember I was telling my wife yesterday night, this same story I just shared with you, I was sharing it with my wife when I got home. And I was telling my wife, I said, do you know, I even got to a point of meeting somebody, a nervous associate, who was producing paint, who was into painting. And I pleaded with him. I said, please, uncle. I remember it was in Essex. I went for a meeting in Essex, and I met with him. And I told him, I said, uncle, if you can just include me among your laborers, so that when you go for painting, I can follow you and I do the painting. I was anything at all. I was at the point in my life. I said, if I can follow you as a laborer, Kai, you are not getting this thing. You are not getting, I don't know if you are getting the point. The pains in my heart. I can still remember. And do you know what? When I finished telling that uncle, when I finished talking to him, he said, well, I already have people I am working with. What will happen is that if at any point if at any point and there is a chance and there is a slot, well, I will find out if there is a slot. We can give you a slot. Hey, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And do you know, till today, he never called me for one thing, for one job. Till today, as I speak with you, till today, he never called me for anything. Painting slot, that is what it's called. Painting slot. And I did not get it. Painting slot. The slot never came. You don't get it. That is why when I saw this business, I told myself, it's either I die in this business. That's why I had to go and borrow money. That's why I took the risk. You know, some of you who are comfortable, you don't get it. That's why we are begging you to build your business. That's why we are begging you to build, because you are very comfortable. You did not even borrow to pay for one prophecy. You did not borrow. Did you go through the pain and the heart attack of paying back the money you borrowed to start the business? No wonder you are relaxing. You did not go. You did not go through that pain. 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 It's because you got the money. It's either somebody dash you the money. You did not go through that pain. That day, when I saw the opportunity, I made a decision in my leaders. As I made the decision, I did not have the money, and I told myself I'm going for multiple accounts. I went through the pain. And I told myself, no way. I told myself, you have to end this matter. You have this struggle. Bring it to an end. That is why this verse here. He said, be the hero. Look at the screen again. Read it with me again. Be the hero of your own story. Be the hero of your own story. Nobody cares about what you're going through until you win. You don't get it. Nobody cares about what you're going through until you win. Until you win, nobody cares. Nobody cares how heartbreaking your story is until you win. Nobody cares. The reason some of you are understanding me, and you are telling me I can relate. I can relate. Nobody cares. If I'm telling you this thing as a failure, if I'm telling you this story as somebody who have not passed through this and succeeded, you will not care. Even listening to me, you will not pay the kind of attention you're paying now. Are you with me now? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody bloody cares about what you're going through. Until you win, until you become that hero. That is why you must finish strong. Oh. That is why you must finish strong. Oh. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You must be that hero. Yes, nobody's going to fight the fight for you. Oh. Nobody's going to fight the fight for you. Oh. That is why you must make up your mind to finish strong. I don't have money to make up. I don't have money to do this one. I don't have money to transform my setback. All of us pass through it. Oh. All of us pass through it. The person talking to you, I was sharing one plate of apple with my upline. We used to eat the same plate of apple at Nkitty here. No, we put hands together. We eat one plate of apple. My upline, Ambassador Moses, we put hands together, eat one plate of apple. Do you understand? Ha. Nobody cares until you win. And today, if he talks, you listen. You know why? He has become a hero. He has become a hero. Today, if he talks, you must listen. They're not born you well. They're not born you well. My upline talk, you know, listen. You must listen because he has become a hero. He fought through. You have to finish strong. Some of you they are begging you. He says, show the world the quality of your character. See, the quality of your character is in finishing strong. If you are the kind of a person that don't finish what he started, the world sees you as a weakling. If you're that kind of person who don't finish what he started, the world sees you as a weakling. You prove yourself by finishing strong. You prove yourself by finishing strong. By fighting through, you prove yourself. That is when the world will celebrate you. That is when the world will listen to you. That is when the world is stand at attention when you talk, because you are proving yourself. Who are you? Who are you becoming? Who are you and who are you becoming? Are you a weakling? That walked away, who could not fight, was seen as a weakling because he couldn't finish. Who are you and who are you becoming? Many times you've run, you never finished anyone. Some of you have tried several business. You have tried several business, and I can confidently tell you that the reason you did not succeed in that business was because you couldn't finish strong. There are several businesses that some of us have tried. Those businesses are real business. So they are not scam. They are not scam. They are real business. But the reason you did not succeed in that business was because you couldn't finish. So you keep jumping from one thing to another thing to another thing. Finally, you now jump into La Buena Vida again. The same you. And do you know what? You're already planning. Somebody that did it to me right now. You're already planning to quit. And you're already tagging the business a scam. This same business that I am doing, that me, John Ugu, is doing. You're already tagging this business a scam. You're already thinking. Inside your mind, you're thinking. You see yourself a weakling. You're already tagging it a scam because you have the attitude of not finishing anything. The Bible says, any man who put his hand in the plow and looks back is not worthy. It's not worthy. It's not worthy. It's not worthy. Some of you are looking at your upline. Hey, you recommended me. This business is tough. You can't finish anything. You can't prove yourself to the world. He said, show the world the quality of your character. The quality of your character is that quality of finishing strong. The quality of finishing strong. Can you beat your chest and say, I finish what I start? Are you that kind of person? Even ordinary questionnaire, you carry questionnaire to go and share. Halfway, you come back. You went out by 9 a.m. and you went out by 9 a.m. Before 12, you are back because somebody rejected you. Even to share questionnaire, you can't share and finish. To make call, you can't make call and finish. There is no. What is doing you this thing? Nothing you tell yourself, you start, you finish. Prove to the world. Prove to the world. Prove to the world the quality of your character. What is that quality? That you have the capacity to finish what you started. You keep quitting everything. You keep quitting everything because you are a weakling. The strength of your resolve, prove to the world, the strength of your resolve, the size of your heart. Do you have a large heart? Do you have a heart of a lion? You know a lion, A lion, when he sees a prey, he pursues it, he tears it apart. A lion, A lion doesn't believe that if he sees a prey that he cannot kill that prey. That is why it's called a lion. Because when he sees and he sets his heart, he goes for it. When he sees a catch, he goes for it. And he doesn't look back until the catch is down. Oh, you are the lion heart. Are you sure? This was saying you are the lion heart. You prove it by you prove it. I need to run very fast so that I can conclude this meeting. I will read through this again. Be the hero of your own story. Show the world the quality of your character, the strength of your resolve, and the size of your heart by finishing strong. If you are the lion heart, then you must have to finish strong. Next, there are points we need to note. What kind of competitor sees the finish line and slows down? What kind of a competitor is that? Like when a competitor sees a finish line, he slows down. Which kind of person is that? Somebody is asking me what is NIFES. Listen to finishing strong. Forget about NIFES. You want to go to NIFES? And what we are talking about now is finishing strong. We'll talk about NIFES later. Okay? What kind of competitor sees the finish line and slows down? Who is that? Like, have you seen footballers? They are winning you and you're already slowing down. Which kind of person is that? Now, I want to ask you, when we started this year, you made some business decisions. Are you aware that the year is coming to an end? 2022 is going on. Are you aware? We are 60 days away, and 2022, we will say goodbye, bye-bye to 2022. You told us that did I say, some of you, you told us, because some of you, I heard you, you said it, even to my own hearing. You said you were going to buy your car. Please, where is the car? You said, I must buy my own car. Please, where is the car? And you're already slowing down. The person that said, I'm going to buy my car we never see, and you are slowing down. Can you still remember those things you told yourself, you said you are going to achieve? Please, how many of them have you achieved? And you are slowing down. You are slowing down. Even keke, you never buy. Bicycle, you no buy. Even tube, ordinary tube, you no buy. You're already slowing down. I don't understand. The year is coming to an end. The year is drawing nearer. It's coming to an end. Please, where's the car? Where those promises you made? Hey, me, I'm going to buy my own car. I'm going to build my own house. Where is the house? Where is the house? Even how you know build, use. Where? I don't understand. Some of us are slowing down. The way you are slowing down, it has not occurred to you that you need to finish this year strong. It has not occurred to you that the year has come to an end, though, and you've not accomplished anything. You are waiting for a go block. You see your life? The person that said is waiting for a go block, are you an active connector? Are you an active connector? Eh? You are waiting for a go block. Even active connector, you never achieve. How are you going to be waiting for a go block? Waiter. That's how we keep waiting. Eh? Listen to me. This is the moment. This is the moment that you need to buckle up. At this point of the time, if you have not accomplished your goal for the year, this is a time you need to buckle up. You need to double up. You need to triple up. You need to, however up, but you must be up. Whichever up, you need to buckle up. You need to triple. You must be up. You at this point of the time, if you are not up, then you are nowhere. You are not supposed to be down. The year is coming to an end. Just find a way to be up. In booking, you need to be up. In prospecting, you need to be up. In follow up, then be up. In close down, be up. Whichever one, you must be up. If you are not up at this particular time, then you are waiting to end 2022. Either the same way you ended 2021 or even in a worse situation. But you must wake up. You must be up. There is no competitor that when it comes to the finish line, he now starts slowing down. If it doesn't happen to the competitors, why would you slow down at this point of the year? Why would you be slowing down? Why would you be slowing down this time? I was telling my team this morning after Supercell meeting. You see, some of you that are listening to me now, some of you very soon you will jump out of this. Those people that are down. Let me tell you something. Those people that are down as we speak, that are slowing down, very soon now, you know what they are contemplating? You know what they are thinking of? Which business used to do well by December? Some will now jump emergency rice business. They will jump into it. Emergency carafish business. They will jump into it. Emergency onions business. They will jump into it. They will jump into it because they want to make emergency money that they will use for emergency Christmas. That they will use for emergency Christmas. Did you get the point? They want to jump into emergency business that will give them emergency money that they will use for emergency Christmas. That's why they are slowing down. Some of them will stop coming to sell meeting. Some of them will stop coming to sell meeting. Are you following? They will stop coming to sell meeting. Millionaire school, they will not come again. Very soon they will start calling you on the phone. Are you in the office? I beg, do that close down for me. Do which close down for you? Do which close down for you? Which close down exactly? And who is supposed to be in the office doing close down for you? Why you are not in the office? It will happen. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Some of you listen to me now. You already plan yourself. You already plan yourself how you go into emergency end of the year business, emergency rice business. Very soon you become exporter and importer of rice. Exporter and importer of crayfish, exporter and importer of this one. You leave the business because you want to do emergency Christmas. Some of them, before as they are drawing close, before December, before Christmas, they will know their team will disappear. Wait now, you are going to see it. By January, some of them have left the business. They will no longer be in the business. They will no longer be in the business. So which competitor slows down? Wake up! You have to finish the year strong. Now look at this. Read this, everybody. Attention, please. Attention, please. Everybody listen. Attention, please. Are you listening now? No one is coming to save you. Nobody will save you. This life of yours, your life of yours, is 100% your responsibility. Nobody is coming to save you. That is why you have to finish strong. That is how you have to make up your mind to finish. Nobody is coming to save you. Urgent 2K for Christmas. Nobody will give you that. You have to finish strong. Urgent 2K for the other. Urgent the other one. Nobody is coming to your rescue. You are your rescue. You are your rescue. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to rescue you. This life is 100% your responsibility. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Very soon you start looking at some people. These people said they don't used to give people money. They don't used to dash somebody money. What did you say again? Dash you waiting. You start looking for who is good and who is bad. See you labeling people bad. What did you do with your life? Next, you have to take note of this. I have to rush this thing so that I can finish very fast. I'm already coming to the end of the meeting. Are you going to finish this year strong? It's a very strong question. Are you going to finish this year strong? Are you going to finish this year strong? I need you to ask yourself, within you, I need you to do a check, proper check. No, don't be fast. Don't be telling me yes, yes, yes. Which kind yes? No, don't be fast. Don't be fast. It's a question you need to think. You need to think about it. Are you going to finish this year strong? Are you going to finish this year strong? Check again. It is in the preparation. If you're not prepared, your mind is not made up. You're not prepared in any way. It means you're not ready. Are you sure you are going to finish this year strong? Are you going to finish this year strong? Your business this year, are you sure? If you are sure, then there should be some plans. If you are sure, then you should, by now, you should have your November plan drawn, a plan drawn for your November. You have the plan drawn already waiting. Tomorrow is November 1st. Is November 1st. Have you drawn your plan for November? Because listen to me, how you're going to end this year depends on how you're going to do your business in this November we are stepping into tomorrow. Have you drawn your business plan for November? Have you drawn your business plan for November? Have you made some decisions, some business decisions? Have you made some plans? Are you set for November business? Are you prepared? You've cleared the ground. You're already waiting. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you very sure? Listen, if you are, then you should finish strong. Listen to me. Finishing strong is more than a statement. It is an attitude. Take note of that. Finishing strong is not just a statement. It's an attitude. Yes, it's an attitude. It's not just a statement. Finishing strong is not just a statement. It's an attitude. It's an attitude. And you have to make up your mind. It's an attitude. It should be in you. What I mean is that we should be seeing it. Yes, it should be seen. It should be seen. God. This topic is not just to inspire you. There should be an action point. There is an action point. And because it's an action point, I want to ask you, what are your plans to finish the year strong? Have you written it down? What should you be doing to finish this year strong? I'm going to give you a few things to do. Because let me say this as we begin to round up. See, listen to me, everybody. The way you finish this year will determine how your next year is going to be. The way you will finish this year will determine how your January is going to be. The way you will finish this year will determine how your business will be by next year. I don't know if you know. Yes, the way you will finish this year will determine how your next year will be. I'm telling you this. So if you are not planning to finish this year strong, then you have planned to fail next year. That is what I mean. If you are not planning to finish this year strong, then you are planning to fail next year. It is not by January, by crossover night, you now go and do New Year resolution. You now write and full scalp sheet. After you finish writing, before January finish, you already dangling again. Listen to me. If you have a big plan even for next year, the way you end this year will determine how that next year is going to be. So what is it that you need to do that will help you to finish this year strong? What do you need to do? Number one, you should be part of the finishing strong challenge. Of course, we are running 90 days challenge that is finishing strong. You should be part of it. Some of us are not even part of it. It is a stretched 90 days challenge between October and December. That was the plan. Are you part of it? Are you running the finishing strong challenge? Set a plan for yourself. If you are not be running that challenge, then you need to sit back and draw the plan. Then number two, very, very important. Number two is project activate. Are you running Project Activate? Are you running Project Activate? If you are listening to me right now and you are not running Project Activate, you are wrong. You know, some of us, that day when they announced it, and then we ran this thing, he said 12 weeks to generate 28.6 million naira with only 49,990. Hey! Everybody was shouting, hey, I have seen it, oh, hey, I am there already, hey. My bank, I need to go and expand my account to collect the money, to carry the money, to carry. Some of you already have given up. Are you running Project Activate with your team? Are you running Project Activate with your team? That's a question. Are you running Project Activate with your team? What I mean is it what are you talking about it? Is everybody in your team feeling the heat of Project Activate? Is everybody, if everybody is not feeling the heat, then you are not running it though. Is everybody, every living thing in your team, are they running Project Activate? This is one of the ways. When I saw this, I said, wow, God is faithful. I think our leaders always have plans for us. But the question is, are we following the plan? If you run this Project Activate, is one of the biggest way to finish this year strong. It is one of the biggest strategy to finish this year strong. You should be running Project Activate with everybody in your team. And this is what is going to help you finish the year strong. This is what's going to help you finish the year strong. This is what's going to help you finish the year strong. And then finally, and I'll conclude the meeting with it. What is that? What is that? A March campaign. A March campaign. A March campaign. Both the people in your business currently and those who are signing into your business, the March campaign should be carried out. Because with it, you will enter 2023 with a big momentum. Yes, you will enter 2023 with a big momentum. If you are not doing all of this, all these things I mentioned, if you are not doing all of this, then you are not ready. You are not ready to finish the year strong. Yes, the number of persons that will register in your team for a match determines how you're going to finish the year. The number of persons that will register in your team in March 2023, the number of persons that register in your team determines how you're going to finish the year. What it means is that if you're not recording a good number of persons who have registered already, then you are not ready to finish the year strong. All right? I need you to go through this and check yourself again. Check yourself again. You sign into this business with excitement. The question is, what are those excitement? You made up your mind, this business, I'm going to do this business. And just like I told us earlier, God brought you into this business in this time. My closing statement, because I'm done already. My closing statement. This man, I'm trying to remember his name, said to Esther, what is that his name? Is he Mordecai? What's that his name? Said to Esther, was encouraging Esther to go to the king and meet with the king. And Esther was giving him an excuse that it is not yet time according to the law. Yes, it's Mordecai. Says it's not according to the law. It is not yet time. It's not the right time to go and see the king according to the law. And Mordecai was seeing something that Esther was not seeing. Mordecai was seeing that the whole Jewish generation is going to be closed If Esther don't take drastic decision, if Esther don't take action immediately, and when Mordecai was run out of all the motivations, you see the way we are waiting for motivation for all the time. Mordecai has motivated Esther. Mordecai has done exposition. Mordecai has done everything. But Esther keep giving excuse. It is not yet the right time. It came to a point, and Mordecai was angry. And Mordecai called Esther for the final time, sent a message to Esther for the very final time, and said, he said, probably the Lord knows about this time. Maybe the Lord brought you into being the queen at this particular time because of this issue. Maybe that is why God actually brought you to this time, to be the queen, so that you be the one that will speak on behalf of the Jews. Maybe that is why God brought you to be the queen. He said, but be it known unto you, Esther, that even if you refuse to go to the king, when what is going to happen will happen, even you will not be saved. You being the queen you will not be saved. He said, be known unto you that you yourself will not be saved. Can I ask you a question? Maybe the Lord brought you into La Buena Vida at this particular time for a reason. Maybe God saw what is going to happen in your family. Maybe, just maybe, that the reason he brought you at this time into La Buena Vida is that something is about to happen. But do you know, if you refuse to do what you need to do, to bring the salvation of financial freedom to your family, maybe when what will happen. Even you will not be saved though. This is why you have to wake up. This is why you have to take this serious. You see, finishing strong, this is why you have to take finishing strong, very serious. Some of you are called in, you are the Esthers of your family, the Esthers of your generation, the Esthers of your village, the Esthers of your town, to be the one at this particular time to bring salvation, financial salvation. And you are playing. Some of us are just playing, just throwing it up and down, throwing it up and down. But just like Mordecai concluded, I am concluding tonight by telling us that you have to finish strong. Maybe this is why God brought you into La Buena Vida at this particular time. But even if you refuse to stand up and fight to finish, even if you refuse to finish strong, listen, when what will come, even you will not be saved. I pray the Lord help you to take this serious and go out of the way. Kill your excuses, kill your laziness, kill all of the things kill your distractions, and do what you need to do and bring that salvation to your family and to your generation. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much, and God bless you. All you need to do is finish strong. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. God bless you all. Boss, are you there? don't know if my boss is in the room.